Hello everyone, welcome into TT Cranny Field, home of the Grinnell Tigers. It's senior night here in Grinnell, and we bring you a special presentation of today's freshman game and then the varsity game later tonight at 7:30. So today's matchup matches us Carlisle. The Wildcats come to town to take on the Tigers. Varsity game set up later, like I said. Tigers coming in 1-6. Carlisle coming in 6-1. Should be an interesting game later, but we get the freshman game coming to you here live on YouTube for the first time, and we'll see what happens tonight. Last time we saw this freshman team was Friday night again, or last Friday against Nevada, where they picked up a win. So Carlisle all white, red helmets, Grinnell all black with the orange stripes on them. Overcast evening. It's a little chilly, about 59 degrees is what we're looking at around here, 57.
57 degrees.
And here we go. This thing's going to be sent deep and taking it about the 9-yard line. Carlisle will head upfield with it. He's going to bust through the hole, gets through the secondary, and is wrapped down. Good tackle. And that is where Carlisle will start up. Jake Green with the tackle there. Ten-minute quarters here in these freshman games. Carlisle will line up their quarterback, number 19. It's a handoff to the right side. He's coming near sideline. And he's going to be driven down all the way down to about the 38-yard line. First down, Carlisle.
Yeah, White Hunter in on that tackle. Pretty good stop from linebacker position.
Number 19, Jacob Imhoff. This is what I got here for the quarterback position. First down and 10 from the 38. Imhoff, handoff to the middle. He spins away from defenders, and he's still fighting and finally driven down.
Eli Rose on the stop there.
Kind of looked like a broken play there from the beginning, but Carlisle was able to keep going. Second down and about 1 or 2. Second down and 2. Imhoff under center. He'll hand off middle again. He's going to be blown up in the backfield and driven down.
It's like Cameron Stevenson right in there with a nice quick hit at the line. Backed up.
Cole McGriff picked him up off the ground. He was not on the surface of the earth there for a little bit. Third down and 2 upcoming for Carlisle.
It's always nice to see that at the lower level they're driving through like that, making good tackles.
Third down and 2. Imhoff, another handoff, and this time he's going to be met and driven down. No first down, fourth down.
Cameron Stevenson right there and Bronson Alder. Nice hits coming right off that line. They do a good job penetration. They don't go past the line of scrimmage. They find the guy and lock him up. That's a good job.
So this will bring up fourth down and 4. And it looks like they're still going to try to go for it here. Don't want to be in a punting situation or a field goal situation. So they'll line up fourth down and 4. Imhoff has one wide receiver to the right. Hard count. Over the middle, wide open. This is going to be caught and dropped down. Number 87, Max Mitchell with the catch. That'll be a first down. I think Grinnell wanted blitz maybe there, but
yeah,
kind of bit.
Looks like maybe Wyatt Hunter stepped up on that one.
First down and 10. Wildcats convert. The drive keeps going. Imhoff, 2 backs. It's another fullback dive up the middle, and once again, he's not going to go very far. He does stay on his feet, but it's considered a tackle.
Yeah, excellent job. Cameron Stevenson and Bronson Alder again right there in the center of that Tiger line, doing a great job.
Carlisle can't seem to get the running game going. The fullback dives not cutting it for him so far. 7:16 left here in the first quarter. Second down, 10 upcoming for the Wildcats. One wide receiver here way out left. Imhoff. Another fullback dive up the middle, and he's only going to get possibly maybe 3 yards, if at most.
Good. Cameron Stevenson in there again, right there from that tackle position.
Third down. Third down at 7 here for the Wildcats. Grinnell's defense been pretty strong so far, but still a little work to do as the Wildcats did convert on that last one. Back to throw. Imhoff rolling out to his left. He's looking downfield, fires over the top. Incomplete over his intended receiver. This will bring up 4th down and a long 7.
Good coverage out there on those defensive backs. The corner stepped over to the side. They did a really good job on that.
Fourth down at 7. They're going to try for it once again. At the 20-yard line, so you got first downs at the 13. 2 wide receivers, or 3 wide receivers. 1 right, 2 left. Imhoff under center will roll out to the right, fires back over the middle, and it's going to be batted down.
Oh, Wyatt Hunter was right in position. I think if he would have had a little bit more of a balance on his feet there, he probably could have made a jump and had a good interception on that one.
Grinnell's defense holds, and the Wildcats come up short on 4th down. So now Owen Kaufman will lead his offense here for this drive. McGriff and Kaufman split reps at the quarterback position. McGriff will be the quarterback here to start this drive. He'll sit in the gun. He'll take it, or a keeper out to the left side and down the left sideline, breaking a tackle. Still going down the sidelines, and he's still on his feet. All the way down to 15-10, touchdown, Grinnell. Wyatt Hunter takes it the distance.
It's always good, Blake, to look back and see no flag sitting there. So
yeah,
that's an excellent run. Wyatt's a strong runner.
Hard to believe he stayed in bounds down there, but nonetheless, Hunter takes it the distance from Grinnell's first play from scrimmage. And a field goal can give them a 7-0 lead here to start. So Kaufman will be the holder. Snap, hold, kick on the way, and it is good. So 5:45 left here in the first quarter. Grinnell jumps out 7-0 here so far. Wyatt Hunter takes it 80 yards to the house on the first offensive play of the game.
I think that was that Kyle Dillon out there,
yeah,
doing the kicking.
Yeah, I believe so.
Kyle got banged up right at the beginning of the season, set out for 3 or 4 games with a broken arm, and he's come back in last 4 games of the season, done the kicking for him, so he's been doing a great job.
So Grinnell will get ready to kick this one back to Carlisle.
On the year, this freshman team has been pretty successful. It's good to see what has been started up on the varsity level. It's kind of trickling down in, and they're running the plays, and I think they're showing what the future is going to be like of Grinnell Tiger football.
Dillon sends this one deep, and it'll take a bounce. And number 32 is going to mess with it a little bit, finally picks it up, and he's going to break through the near sideline. He gets free and finally brought down. Surprised he was able to get out of there. Hard to see the out-of-bounds marker out there.
Yeah, we kind of see this from night to night. the ability to stop and break down. And I think the fumble of the ball kind of got a few people tripped up. They look at it and say, oh, I'm going to be able to snack on them right at top. And they still just have to break down and find that ball and make a good tackle.
First down at 10. The Wildcats will start from the 40. Another good starting position off of a kickoff for the Wildcats. Heimhoff will sit under center. He'll hand off middle and driven down. It's number 32, Nick Goodhue.
Again, Cameron Stevenson, Bronson Alder, Rose over there on that far left-hand side.
So bring up second down and 8 for the Wildcats. Two wide receivers here to the left side, one to the right. This was a bootleg rollout last time. See what Heimhoff does here. It is a run up the gut, and once again, just shut down. Grinnell's D-line knows what they're doing here in this first quarter.
Cameron Stevenson in there again on that tackle. Number 50, we apologize, we don't have that in our program.
If you change numbers in here. Third down and 8. Heimhoff will roll out near sideline. He's going to look downfield, fires, and this is broken up. No good. Jared Nickel broke that thing up. That was a beautiful play defensively.
Yeah, fortunately, even if it would have been caught, he was out of bounds, so it wouldn't have been going against us. But still, it was a nice little pass play on Carlisle's part.
So fourth down and 8. Carlisle will punt this one away with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock here in this first quarter. This punt will spiral and will bounce out of bounds. Grinnell will take possession. So first down 10, Grinnell will start it from the 35-yard line of their own. And McGriff is the quarterback here. Nickel is the lone wide receiver out here to the right. McGriff, handoff. It's a pitch back, actually. I was confused on what was happening there.
Yeah, a little bit of a counter reverse. We saw that Monday night. They had really good luck with it Monday night when they ran it for the one quarter that they played against Nevada. So it didn't surprise me to see Coach Wardenberg throw that one back in the basket and see what they could do with it.
Who is the runner there?
That was Eli Rose.
Eli Rose, number 32. Right.
Had the counter reverse.
Rose, Hunter are the main backs. This is Hunter here in the backfield. McGriff in the gun. McGriff, shuttle forward. Rose breaks through and has the close to the first down. I think it will be a first down. Nice little shuttle play there.
Yeah, you know, that's a look of the option you don't usually see. Usually you always see a pitch back or a quarterback keeper, but that little quick shuttle pass to the front. That's a nice little kick to the inside, and usually the defensive end's not really expecting it.
They're just short. Third down and about inches from this line here. Hunter is the back. McGriff in the gun. McGriff keeps it himself and will be driven. Nope, stays on his feet, still fighting, and finally dropped down.
It looks like they only really lost a yard on that.
Yeah, Carlisle sniffed that one out.
You don't see that very often. McGriff's usually pretty swift on his feet to bail out of things like that. So
especially on the keepers.
I think you nailed it when they said they had a little bit of blitz. Somebody stayed home because they definitely caught it.
They're going to go for it nonetheless. Fourth down and 2. Rose and Hunter are the backs. And we're going to have a timeout. Wardenberg wants to talk it over real quick. So 2:14 left here in the first quarter. Grinnell wants a timeout. Talk things over a little bit. All right, so out of the timeout, Grinnell still looks content to go for it, which they will on 4th down and 2 here. Now it's just Hunter as the back, McGriff here in the shotgun. And they're going to have a little bit of a jump offensively. Or delay of game. Or is it false start?
I think it's false start.
False start, right.
Wyatt Hunter had a little bit of a jump on the snap there, so it's going to take him back. And looks like Coach Wardenberg is going to call for the punt team and just go ahead and get it out of here.
Cole McGriff is a true Iron Man. He does everything on this team, including receiving this punt right here. As he sends this one downfield, has a nice little bounce. It'll be taken by Carlisle, and he is going to break a tackle, still on his feet, runs into a swarm of Grinnell players, and he's finally out of bounds.
Looks like Owen Kaufman was one of them that finally got him brought down. Trey Goldman, number 78, was in there.
Seven 0 Grinnell leads over Carlisle with 2:02 remaining here in the first quarter. First down and 10, Carlisle will start from the 31-yard line. Grinnell's been able to shut them down defensively so far. See if they can do it again. Imhoff takes it himself. He got stuck on the keeper. He's going to run near sideline and will be driven down behind the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle.
Wyatt Hunter had good pursuit from that linebacker position, and he wasn't going to get too much further because Trey Goldman and Eli Rose were right behind him ready to clean him up.
Almost seemed like a broken play back there. He kind of ran into his own guy off the pressure off the line, and that's been so good for Grinnell so far is just the defensive explosiveness off the line so far in this game.
That line is being pretty tough right inside there.
Two wide receivers right, one to the left. Imhoff under center this time, or actually this is the running back. And he'll keep it to the right side himself, cuts upfield, breaks through a hole, and is finally driven down by Owen Kaufman. And this will bring up 3rd down in about 4, 5.
Yes, about 5. It almost looked like he ran a figure-8 mode just to
right.
get out of traffic there.
Good thing Owen Kaufman was able to close in, or else he might have been looking at a touchdown by now.
It was a little bit different with the up back sitting in there as a quarterback instead.
Imhoff, play fake, looking. He's under pressure, and he's going to be going down. Cole McGriff got him in the backfield before he let go of the football, and that is a big loss. 4th down and long upcoming here for the Wildcats.
Tigers have had great pursuit on that defensive line, and Cole's coming right there from the actually kind of the safety position.
Yeah. So this is Eli Rose awaiting this one. Punt will spiral to the near or far sideline and will bounce out of bounds. So Grinnell will take over. 7-0, just 12 seconds left here in the first quarter.
A person couldn't ask for much better weather than we're looking at right now. I mean, perfect, 57 degrees, kind of cloudy. We don't have sun in our eyes, and
Football weather is finally upon us.
Kind of a brisk northeast wind, about 7 miles an hour, gust up to 11. Nothing that's going to be majorly affecting the pass game tonight. I think you should be able to go either way. Tigers really haven't shown us any of their pass game yet. They've been pretty successful
on the ground.
On the ground.
So 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. They'll start from the 37-yard line, almost identical to where they started last time. And is it Kaufman in the backfield? Yes, it is. Trying to get the chain set up. A little confusion offensively. Kaufman has 2 backs, 1 left, 1 right. He'll sit back to throw. He'll pump fake. He'll look down near sideline. This is going to be caught by Cole McGriff, and McGriff is going to be driven down. Nice throw, better catch. 1st down.
Those two are just kind of a double threat together. They're cousins, and they know how to work with each other, whether it's on the basketball floor or whether it's on the football field. They just do an excellent job, and they're not really choosy about who wants to play quarterback and who wants to catch the ball. We've seen success go both sides of the line there.
McGriff came back for a comeback route, it almost seemed like, and then he just knew go back upfield. So that'll do it for the end of the 1st quarter. Grinnell leads over Carlisle 7-0 here at the end of 1. Second quarter of action just about to get going here again. And I believe there's a slight mist out on the field right now. If I'm looking toward the tree line, I can kind of see a light mist coming down. It is misting here.
Well, interesting enough, you know, we talked right before that series started, we haven't seen the passing game from this freshman team yet. And sure as enough, they throw it right out at us and see what's going on.
And just like that, McGriff gets the call for the quarterback here. 1st down and 10 from the 37. They basically just go up a whole 20 yards. Here's a nice little toss to the near sideline. This is Hunter going upfield. He's going to break a tackle and is finally driven down. About 2 yards shy of the 1st down marker.
That looks like a Jarrett Linder. That was 34 instead of 36. So Jarrett Linder was the ball carrier on that.
Linder. 3 running backs, all very talented running backs, if at anything.
Linder looks like he's a sophomore. I know they brought some sophomores down to play.
This is Hunter as the back right now. And they'll hand off straight forward to him, and he's going to fight and still won't be brought down. He'll be just about a yard short. And are they going to, yep, 3rd down. 3rd down, 3. Third down to 3 from the 30. McGriff is the shotgun. He'll keep it himself. Runs, crosses the 1st down marker. He's still going upfield. Stays on his feet, and he's finally driven down at about the 13-yard line. Athleticism at its finest. So this will be a 1st down, but they're just short from a 1st and goal. So 1st down and 10 from the 12. One wide receiver out right, one left, or two left, one right. Hunter is the back. McGriff brings Lender in motion, and we're going to have a false start, or a not false start.
I think
didn't get set. So
tight end may not have pulled or jumped or something there.
Yeah, steady rainfall here. 8:05 remaining here in the second quarter. First down at 15 now. This backs them back to the 17-yard line. Try this again. Lender in motion. McGriff. Hand off to Hunter. He busts through a hole and is driven down. Got back to the line of scrimmage, it looks like. Second down.
He might have got a yard and a half on that carry.
Second down, 13. Hard to see from over here. Two backs with McGriff in the gun. Hand off to Hunter, and he is driven back. That's a last-second decision by McGriff there, whether he should keep it or take it.
Yeah, just slight breakdown on that right-hand side of the line. Had a little bit of a defensive line stunt with the linebacker coming on. And
so Grinnell jumps back to third down and about 15, 16, maybe 17.
Yeah, about 17, I would say.
But with a field goal kicker, you never know what could happen here. But you know Grinnell would like to get a little closer. Third down. McGriff back to throw. Pressure coming. Lobs over the top. This is going to be caught. And is it a touchdown? Yes, it is. Touchdown, Grinnell. I'm not sure who it was.
Well, it's a number 50, so it had to be an exchange that they come in and told them that that number is going to actually be catching the ball. It went from the tight end position.
Nonetheless, it's a touchdown for Grinnell. Beautiful pass by Cole McGriff. And Carlisle wants a timeout. Or Tigers want a timeout. That was a great pass. Right over the top. McGriff knew where to put the football on, and an even better catch in the end zone and the effort to get in.
I'm trying to think here just by the size. I just wonder if that isn't Mateus Durr, number 50.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely tight end. I can see it.
Because he has in the roster here number 2, but.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that could be Mateus. So, unofficially, Mateus Durr with the touchdown catch there. It's a great catch. A lot of good action tonight in varsity football. Carlisle, like I said, takes on Grinnell. And Carlisle and Knoxville are tied for second in the Little Hawkeye Conference.
District 6.
District 6. District 6, not Little Hawkeye Conference. They'll take on Norwalk next week. I'll decide who goes to the playoffs. Dylan getting ready to send this thing through. Snap, hold, kick on the way. And it is right down the middle. 14-0. 6:26 remaining here in the first half. Grinnell leads 14-zip over Carlisle. So the D-line is working hard. The running game and passing game have both got going. You couldn't ask for a better start for Grinnell.
I don't know what you'd change. You know, we had a couple minor breakdowns on special teams making those tackles, but they seem to power right back. They're doing a great job recovering. You know, minor breakdown we had here on the offensive line, and they didn't hang their heads. They went right back up to the line of scrimmage and put the ball in the end zone. And I don't know. You can't really change much about that type of football except tell them they're doing a great job and let's just keep going.
Steady rainfall now here, as it's kind of been misting, and now you can see, or we can see, it's coming down a little bit harder as I stick my hand out here. You definitely feel it coming down. You can look toward the tree line, see it pretty well. But Grinnell will kick this one back to the Wildcats. Grinnell gets the ball back after halftime as well. Ball on the tee. Dylan puts his leg into it, sends it down the field, and this will bounce into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. $14-0. Grinnell leads over Carlisle. And the Wildcats will come back out offensively.
Seems to be a pretty good heavy mist bank, or rain, I guess you could say. Looks like in about 5-10 minutes, hopefully it's passed.
Handoff middle for the Wildcats. He busts through the secondary, still running, and is finally brought down. I don't think it'll be enough for the first down, but a nice gain of about 8 there. Second down.
Number 41.
Or it will be a first down. So hard to see anything from up here. So first down for Carlisle. Ball on the 32-yard line. Heimhoff, handoff, middle. Fullback tries to get through a hole, but he's driven back by black uniforms. And that'll be a gain of nothing. Half a yard. Second down.
Preston Dodd let Levi Fritz in there on that tackle.
Two backs, one wide receiver way out right here. Tigers showing blitz, and driven down is Imhoff, who kept the football there. Third down upcoming.
59 Max Lovell is in there. Levi Fritz back in there. Looks like the defensive end, Trey Goldman, he kind of met him up in there.
Grinnell showed blitz, and I think that really kind of spooked him back there. Third down and 9. Two left, one near side here. Imhoff rolls to his far sideline, looking, fires this one down the field, and it'll be picked off. And heading back the other way is, I'm not sure who that is.
Is that Jake Green?
Jake Green maybe, driven down, and it is Jake Green. Nice play defensively. That was just a overthrown ball.
Yeah,
and
great patience on the defense. You know, playing back in that zone, he didn't have a guy to pick up, and he just able to sit right in there and make a nice catch.
So first down to 10, Grinnell will get the ball back at Carlisle's 45-yard line. So a great little possession here. So this is McGriff at the quarterback position. Hunter will be the back to his left. This will be a keeper for McGriff. He'll head upfield and is grabbed by his jersey and finally driven down.
Looked like he picked up about 5.5 yards on that.
It almost seems like you can't bring him down unless you maybe grab his jersey.
One thing that impresses me is this team, as they run the ball, they do not stop their feet. They just keep going, going, going until the whistle blows. And same thing when they're on the defensive side. They go until the whistle blows and drive right through it.
Second down and 5 upcoming here for the Tigers. Two wide receivers to the left, one to the right. McGriff, handoff, and the ball came out. He kept it, and it's
It looks
dropped,
like
and
that's
it's going to be
Carlisle's
Carlisle
ball.
football.
Just enough water getting out there.
Right.
You know that drizzle just slowly keeps getting on the ground, and your hands start to get wet.
But I have to say, I mean, Cole does a terrific job on those counters because it's hard to tell from up here who's keeping the ball and if he's keeping it himself. That time just kind of got away from him. So Carlisle has a chance to close back this score here a little bit. Imhoff under center. It'll be another handoff up the middle, and that's going to be a nice gain of about 4 there for the running back.
Well, one thing that I see that as a young freshman team is when you have a running back that instead of tucking the ball to his side, he was holding that ball right out here in front, using his arms to block instead of his shoulders. The Grinnell Tigers need to take advantage of that, start putting a hand on that ball and get that thing knocked out of there.
Second down and 5, 3:19 left. Handoff coming through the middle, and he's short by about a yard, maybe inches actually. Third down upcoming. Just really quick handoffs for Carlisle. Almost, I mean, I don't know if you could consider them fullback dives, but
I think they are.
They look like them.
Everything's just right off the, either you'd call it the 5-hole or the 3-hole, and that's where they're going, is right over that guard. They probably have a strong lineman that they're trying to chase up through the hole.
2:50 left. Carlisle is a yard short, or not even, maybe half a yard short. Imhoff, handoff up the middle, and he's going to break free and has the first down. Nice carry.
McGriff in on the tackle, and number 25, we don't have that on our roster.
Everybody's changing numbers.
I think maybe they said Logan Estelle.
Possibly. Fresh set of downs here. Imhoff, another handoff up the middle. And this time he's going to have a huge chunk of yardage, and that should be a first down. And thank goodness halftime's coming soon. Grinnell's holes are starting to open up.
Levi Fritz on the tackle, assisted there by Trey Goldman. Yeah, I think what we're seeing here is they're starting to flip some of the sophomore JV team in with it maybe a little bit.
Imhoff under center. He'll hand off again, and this time he's going to break through a hole and is driven down well past the first down marker. Another first down for Carlisle.
Preston Dodd and Wyatt Hunter in on that tackle. You're starting to see it. I mean, we're getting a little bit lazy on the side there. We need to break down, and you're seeing some arm reaches for tackles. And
Nick Goodhue is that running back. Hope I'm saying that last name right. We got a timeout for shoe tying. Readjusting of shoes. And considering this field is not turf, if it keeps up this, misting nature, it'll be pretty muddy once it comes to the varsity game.
It's getting closer to push out here a little bit.
First down and 10. Handoff, middle again. Grinnell can't bring him down, and he's finally put to the ground. KJ Weisler with the tackle there. Carlisle immediately calls the timeout with 1:20 left. So they're starting to move the football just a little bit.
Trey Goldman in there, Fritz, Preston Dodd in on that tackle.
Temperature still sitting 57 degrees here, maybe. Yeah, 57 degrees exactly. Wind out of the north at a 8-mile-an-hour speed, 6 mile an hour actually. So pretty gusty still, with gusts of 10 miles an hour. So It's definitely not easy weather to play in. That's for sure. .120 left out of the timeout. Grinnell, or Carlisle on the 19-yard line here, trying to punch this one in for the first time. Heimhoff under center. Takes this one himself, near sideline, and is wrapped down. Nice tackle.
Trey Goldman in on that tackle.
Long reach.
He stayed home, he made the call there and pulled him down.
That's that advantage you get, long reach. 1:01 left. I know he was, and the clock's running. I know he was wanting to get that thing out of bounds. 56 seconds left, 3rd down and 4. That was a gain of nothing. Heimhoff, another handoff up the middle. He is going to bust through a hole and is driven down. That's going to be a 1st down. And timeout Carlisle, I think. Well, they got to move the chains here, so clock stops. 45 seconds.
Bronson Alter in on there, Fritz.
Heimhoff in the backfield, or under center, I should say. 38 seconds, and we're going to have a flag, and this is probably a false start.
False start on the offense.
That's what you're going to see when you get that hurry-up offense moving. A little too anxious. Clock stops for just a second. .35 seconds left, 14-0. Grinnell leads over Carlisle. One wide receiver out left. Heimhoff keeps it, almost trips in the backfield, and it's Cole McGriff getting back there. Big loss. And Carlisle will call another timeout here.
Yeah, almost a 15, 17-yard loss.
Yeah. He came out of nowhere.
He did.
So 22 seconds left here in the first half. If you're watching this now, first of all, thanks for watching. And if you plan on coming to the game tonight, don't forget to bring your non-perishable food items. The Grinnell Curtain Club is collecting them over by the concession stand for the trick-or-treat so kids can eat. Also, the school is participating in that too. So.
Also, a little bit later on, we're going to recognize the seniors. It's senior night here at TT Cranny Field.
We'll do that before the varsity game.
Tonight's edition is just kind of a special edition. The freshmen had a great year so far. They're undefeated. So we thought we'd take the extra time and go ahead and do a broadcast for all their family and friends that are not seeing the ball game tonight.
Heimhoff gonna try it, and this thing's gonna come loose. That's a live football, and no.
Nope, I think they called it a forward pass.
Well, whoever it was got back there pretty quickly. There's gonna be a flag on the play.
I believe that was Mateus Durr on quick pursuit there.
So 14 seconds left. Let's see what they do here. As a flag, I'm not sure what it would have been. Maybe a block in the back, but if the play was called dead.
You know, that kind of aggression's going on. It might have been unsportsmanlike.
See what this is here. They're going to call intentional grounding on Carlisle. Interesting. I mean, there was no one in the area. He was just getting rid of it, I think, to get rid of it. So interesting. So this is 3rd down and a long way to go. 3rd down, 25, 14 seconds left.
Well, all in all, that worked out a lot better for Grinnell because if they did call it a forward pass, it would have been all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Right.
So this way we still got almost a pursuit just like it was a quarterback sack.
Still a little bit of talk here between the refs. This is actually 3rd down and 41. I'm not sure if that's correct, but maybe.
I think so. I think
yeah, Third down, and yeah, long ways to go. 41 yards. One on the right, one on the left. I'm off. We'll just hand this one off the middle, and he's going to get a nice chunk of yardage, but nonetheless falls short. And they're going to call their last timeout of the half. Carlisle going to take a shot here at the end of this half.
Yeah, it looks like Max Lovell was in on that one, and Bronson Alter in on that one.
So 4 seconds will be left here. 14-0 Grinnell leads over Carlisle in this freshman matchup. The mist has stopped, which we could see. So this is 4th down and 34. You never know. They could spread the wide receivers, 5 wide receivers, or 4 wide actually, and just run the football.
However, what we've seen of their pass offense earlier, I don't know if they're daring enough to throw it up to have the result of possibly another interception. So,
well, they called the timeout here, so we'll see. They got 1 wide receiver, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. I'm off maybe in the gun for the first time, it feels like. 4 seconds. Grinnell plays prevent defense here. I'm off. This is a high snap over his head. They got to hop on the football, and they can't. Grinnell will chase after it, and Goldman's going to hop on the football, and he's going to fall down. And that'll do it for the end of the first half. Grinnell leads 14-0, a defensive standout game so far by the Tigers. Grinnell leads 14-0 at the end of the first.
To the song Overdrive by Gecko. Put your hands together for the JV Tiger Paws dance team. Ladies,
let's get a little wet out there.
On.
looks like it's going to push through once this clear out. Hopefully that heads up north. We'll be in good shape.
We are just about 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second here, done from halftime as Grinnell warms up, ready to get going for the second half of action. Grinnell leads over Carlisle 14-0 after one half of football. Grinnell's D-line played great. The passing game was great. I think nothing really was bad in that first half.
You know, we mentioned a little bit in the beginning about their special team play, but holy cats, we ended the half there with, it wasn't really special teams. I guess they weren't trying to punt it, but the defense just showed us right to the end of the ball game or end of the first half that they're not stopping what they're doing, and it's a great game to watch.
Carlisle drove all the way down the field, got pretty inside the red zone, but could not punch it in as Grinnell's defense, like you said, drove them back to a second down or third down and 41 situation, thus ending in a fumble.
Which put them almost 56-yard down.
Right. And
if they were going to try to recover.
Yeah, Trey Goldman picked up that one and couldn't get back going, but nonetheless shows the power the defense has. They're going to give them an extra 2 minutes here on the clock. But nonetheless, it may be senior night, but this freshman team is getting this crowd excited for what's to come in Tiger football.
Good things are happening. It's nice to see. Plus, it gives the varsity team a motivation when they come out. They see a win right before them. Everything looks up on the upside, and you know, fortunately, let's hope that Friday the 13th is not the advocate, the bad luck for the Tigers, and let's say it's bad luck for the Wildcats, and we just carry this tradition on tonight and bring home our second win for our varsity team tonight.
Be a major upset if Grinnell pulled this off tonight. It would really almost eliminate Carlisle from any playoff hope they have. So anything can happen. Temperature has cooled off quite a bit here, or it seems like it's cooled off. We're down to 56 degrees. And the gusts are at about 7 miles an hour, so if you're coming to the game, definitely dress warm, as it is misty and cold.
Looks like there's another batch of kind of a drizzle mist just on the other side of Des Moines, but after that, depending on how things shake out for the rest of the evening, we may get away with just having a cool, damp night, which anyone who appreciates high school football weather, that's all right.
Second half kickoff getting ready to go here. Carlisle got the ball to start, so they'll kick it off here. Watch for an onside kick maybe, the way he's lined up here. But he won't. He'll send this one downfield, and this will be taken. And I don't know who that is coming up near sideline, as he's going to fall into a swarm of players and drops to the ground. That is number 41, and I don't have a number.
Preston Dodd, I think.
Preston Dodd. So first down and 10 from the 30-yard line of their own. Grinnell will get ready here. This is going to be Kaufman at the quarterback position. He has 2 backs, 2 left wide receiver position, 1 to his right. Kaufman will take it himself, and he's driven down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it kind of went on a quick option, and he had a quarterback keeper there and just decided to keep it.
But you got to think the way Carlisle's played defensively, when Kaufman's in the game, you got to think, here comes the pass. And when McGriff's in the game, well, running.
Exactly. I think that's pretty much a given when they see that just from the pass plays that we had in the first half.
Kaufman back to throw. Can't find anyone, so he steps up in the pocket and is driven down. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Third down. Third down 10.
He may got a half yard on that just to get back to the line of scrimmage. anytime that you come back from halftime, you got to expect that the visiting team has made some adjustments, so it's not going to be a bowl full of cherries just like it was in the first half, and obviously they made a few adjustments.
Kaufman in the gun, high snap, grabs it with one hand. He's going to be under pressure and sacked. Couldn't get away. He was looking near this sideline, but couldn't get away, and this will bring up 4th down and long.
I believe this is the first time we're punting the whole game, or did we get punted?
We punted in the first half.
Yeah, that's right. McGriff did have one punt in the first half. Number 12 looks like Jake Green
back here.
Punting.
And that is not the way you want to go out there. Green grabbed the punt, and his knee was down. So this will put the Carlisle Wildcats in a terrific spot. So McGriff doesn't punt, and Green is in great position there. All right, 1st and goal for the Wildcats. See if Grinnell can hold him here defensively. Heimhoff, handoff middle, and he's driven down. Nice defensive stand there by the Tigers.
Preston Dodd in on that tackle. 61, Levi Fritz in on that tackle.
Strange that Cole didn't kick that punt there. And he wasn't in on the first drive either, so.
Well, there was a little bit with time that they played on Monday night, so I know they had a kind of ration a little bit of those guys' playing time for tonight.
Heimhoff, hand up the middle, and a missed tackle. Did he get in? Nope, he's short just barely. Yeah, just barely. 3rd down and our 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line.
Look like Logan Estelle in on that tackle.
Look for the handoff here, fullback dive.
Max Lovell was in there.
See if Grinnell punches this thing in here. One wide receiver out right. Heimhoff under center. It's a handoff up the middle, and does he cross the goal line? No, he didn't. Down at the 1. 4th and goal.
Met with a swarm of Tigers there. Excellent job on the Tiger defensive line.
See if they can hold him. 4th and goal for the Tigers. Or 4th and goal for the Wildcats. 1 out wide right, 2 backs. Carlisle trying to punch this thing in. Heimhoff under center. Hard count. Yeah, it's a false start. That'll help Grinnell a little bit. This will push him back. Tried the hard count, didn't work. They tried it earlier and didn't work. So great discipline by the D-line.
Train them to watch the ball, and you don't go off those loud cadence. They'll do a good job.
Fourth down and 6. Heimhoff rolling out right. Fires to the end zone. This is going to be incomplete, batted down.
Eli Rose got his hand up on that. That's an excellent job there.
There is a flag down here. This might be holding. And it is holding. It's declined, so the Grinnell defense holds again. And the Tigers will take over. Couldn't ask for a better defense right now.
Well, we'll see if we can make something out of this and kind of forget about the last series downs that we had and go forward and head on up the field.
Bad thing is Grinnell has the ball at the 6-yard line of their own. So let's see what happens here. See if Kaufman puts this thing deep. He is the back in the shotgun. High snap. It's going to be a keeper, and he's going to be driven down. That might be a loss, actually, about a yard. And it is by about a yard.
Yeah, they picked that up right off the bat.
Second down and 11. 5:40 left here in the third quarter. Grinnell leads 14-0. Kaufman sits here in the gun. And it's a handoff middle. This is to Lender, and Lender is going to be driven to the ground.
Looks like he may have made it back up to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, about half a yard. Third down and 11. Grinnell probably just trying to get out of here, out of this backfield here. Don't want to be trapped back there too long. Third down 10. Kaufman in the gun. High snap. He'll set back to throw. He has his sights downfield. This is going to be caught by Lender. Hangs on to it. And can he drive through the tackle? He jumps forward for extra yardage. I don't think it's going to be enough.
Eli Rose was the one on that catch.
And it's not. Fourth down and about a yard. And they're going to punt it. That was a great play. Came right out of the backfield. Let's see if Jake learned from his first punt here. Hold. Kick on the way. Nice kick. This will be taken. Goodhue takes it downfield. Meets a ton of defenders and he'll go down. But Carlisle gets great field position here. And they'll line up and try again.
Definitely something that we did not see in the first half much, but, you know, just minor mistakes, breakdowns, and that's where it ends up. You're going to have great field position then, poor field position for us, and we need to make something of that. Let's see if our defense can't turn something around and get a turnover and get us out of this hole.
4:04 left. Grinnell still leads 14-0. The defense is working hard. Let's see if they can hold them again. Heimhoff will sit under center. And he'll hand off middle, but immediately met.
Big old Cameron Stevenson right in there. He had a great first half, and I think he's going to start picking it up here in the second half.
Second down and about 10 more to go. They're still on the 30 there. That was a gain of nothing. And Grinnell's defense will line back up again. Second down and 10. Two backs again for Heimhoff. He'll hand off again to Goodhue, and Goodhue breaks up a hole. Jake Green's in pursuit. He can't bring him down, and he is gone. Touchdown, Wildcats. You knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
Yeah, that Carlisle finally figured out that to isolate Cameron Stevenson on that side, they went off tackle and pinched him down and opened up that lane for him and got him that running room.
So, first touchdown of the night for Carlisle, and this game becomes interesting. I think they're looking at 2 points here. So, 14-6 here with 3:20 left to go here in the third quarter. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion here. Heimhoff under center. Handoff and met immediately. And driven back, so it will not be good. 14-6, Grinnell holds on the 2-point conversion, and they still lead here.
Levi Fritz and Owen Kaufman in there, they just pretty much put an exclamation point. They weren't going to take any more of that.
Well, Grinnell started that last offensive possession in bad field position, which then led to a shorter punt, giving Carlisle a lot of good position, and then they just run the football there for a solid 20 yards and end up in Painter. So
hopefully this will be a turnaround. The kick, we get a decent field position, 25, 30-yard line, and start up the field.
So Grinnell will get the ball here off the kickoff. There's no sun to look at, but you can definitely tell it's getting darker as the lights become a little bit brighter here on the field so far, as we've just eclipsed the 6 o'clock hour. 14-6, Grinnell leads, 3:20 left. Heimhoff will line it up. Plants his foot and sends this one downfield. Not a great kick again. This will be bounced and picked up. Eli Rose cuts through a hole, Rose into the secondary, and finally driven down. Nice return.
Yes, excellent field position. Takes us up to, what, about the 43, 44-yard line. A little bit easier to run your offense when you're not sitting on your own 5-yard line.
Right. Kaufman looks to be the quarterback once again. First down 10 from the 43. Grinnell back out offensively. Kaufman in the gun. Brings Lender in motion. Kaufman keeps it himself. Has to truck over his own defender and is finally brought down. Gain of about 2.
Yeah, it looks like, again, a kind of a broken play there. He was looking to the backside maybe for a quick pitch and didn't really have the answer of his tailback looking at him.
Second down, 8 yards to go to the first down marker at the 45-yard line. .240 left here in the third quarter. Kaufman in the gun. That is Rose back there. High snap, handoff. Rose going middle, and he's met immediately and driven down. Grinnell's offense kind of starting to stall here a little bit.
Well, between that, I think Carlisle is starting to figure out. You know, that was a great job by Carlisle. Cameron Stevenson was the pulling guard or pulling tackle from your far side of the field. That defensive lineman just stuck right in his back pocket and followed up, made the tackle.
.14-6, 1:55 left. Third down and 8 for Kaufman here. In the gun, he'll set back to throw. Pressure coming, fires wide open over the top is Eli Rose. He breaks 2 tackles. He's going up the near sideline, hangs onto the football, and has a great gain. First down and 10, Grinnell.
Eli did a good job just tucking the ball and putting his shoulder down and running.
So first down and 10, all the way down to the 35-yard line there for the Tigers. One and a half minutes left here in the third. See what happens when Grinnell takes to the air. Blitz incoming by Carlisle. Kaufman sees it. And it's a handoff, misdirection. Lender going back the other way and is driven down. Nice gain.
Yeah, almost a little bit of a halfback draw.
Yeah, Kaufman was pushing him which way to go.
Yeah, they couldn't really make sure. When you set back for that draw play like that, you got to have good pursuit from your defensive line. And if they're not really coming, that makes it a little bit more difficult to pull the play off like it should be done.
Second down and 9. Ball on the 34-yard line. Two wide receivers to the right. And we're going to have a flag. Delay game for Grinnell. I'll move them back 5 to bring up second down and 14.
Look, a little bit of miscommunication there on what play they really were going to be executing.
High snap. Pressure coming and driven down. Kaufman took a hard hit. And that should do it for the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, left side of the offensive line, a little bit of a breakdown. I don't know if, obviously there's a stunt from the Carlisle defense, but it wasn't called out correctly on their 2 offensive linemen over there who was going to pick the stunt up.
It's going to be tough. 14-6. That does it for the end of the third quarter. We're heading to the fourth. Grinnell leads after 3. Here we go, fourth quarter of action, ready to get going. 14-6, Grinnell leads over Carlisle. Grinnell has the ball here on a long third down and 22. Cole McGriff back in the game after didn't play in the third quarter because of the time he played on Monday night against Nevada in the JV game.
Looks like they're running Cole a little bit out of a tailback, slot back position.
They're down 22. Kaufman tosses to McGriff. McGriff sets his feet, loads this one downfield, and this is going to be, is it caught by Eli Rose?
Excellent job.
It's a first. Wow, what a play. What an athletic play. I mean, that was a toss back to McGriff and planted his feet. Wasn't the greatest throw in the world, but Rose came back to it.
When you have two quarterbacks sitting back there like that, you have a lot of options thrown at you.
Man, what a catch. In traffic, 2 defenders, and he was able to hang on to it. And Grinnell converts. Kaufman is now at tight end. McGriff is the quarterback. First down and 10 for Grinnell. McGriff keeps it himself, and he's met in the backfield and driven back. Stayed on his feet.
Appears to be that the freshman starting lineup is back in there from the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Looking across the line all the way there, and looks like White Hunter's in the backfield.
9:05 remaining. McGriff, handoff. Lender breaks a tackle. Heads upfield, making moves, and he's down into the secondary, and touchdown. But there is a flag down back here. And this thing will be coming back. Block in the back. Had a great hole. Nice broke tackle, and then he was able to carry the rest with his speed, but
Eli Rose on that. He did a great job.
Pushes back. Was that Eli Rose?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Another counter. You know, they pretty successful at that.
Well, this will be second down and long, but after how this game's gone, I don't think Grinnell should be afraid if it's a third down and 50.
They're definitely doing a great job.
Second down and 25. All the way is down there at the first down marker, is at the 9-yard line. McGriff keeps it himself. He's going to the far side of the field. He cuts upfield and has a nice little chunk of yardage there. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage or just behind it. Third down at 15 from the 23-yard line. 8:29 left here in the fourth quarter. Grinnell leads 14-6 over Carlisle. They're down at 15. Griff at the quarterback position. He's got Hunter in the backfield. And another delay of game. So that pushes him back 5 yards, which I guess that could be a little bit of confusion because after the flag, or it wasn't a flag, I mean, he went out of bounds. I guess it was just...
Yeah, I don't know what the...
confusion. So check that 3rd down at 20 from the 28-yard line. Grinnell's already converted a long 3rd down situation here earlier. See if they can do it again. McGriff rolling out to the near sideline. He's going to be chased. Throws off across his chest, and this is going to be picked off at the 8-yard line. That was a tough throw. Maybe it would have been best to just keep it there, but nonetheless.
Yeah, that's one of those decisions you make on the fly.
Yeah. It was still a pretty good throw for throwing across his chest there. He's pursued heavily, but... All right. So Carlisle's got to go 92 yards to see if they can maybe have a chance to tie this thing back up.
And that's only if they go for a point after.
Right. Heimhoff, handoff, middle, and he's going to be driven down. Maybe a gain of 1.
Met Hart in there, Logan Estelle, Rose, Cameron Stevenson. McGriff was in on that one.
7:51 left here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down 7. Heimhoff, another handoff, and maybe a yard, maybe nothing. It's close.
Bronson Alter and Trey Goldman in on tackle on that one.
3rd down at 7. Once again, we'll be broadcasting tonight's game at 7:30. Probably will be on about 15 minutes beforehand so we can induct or introduce the seniors. But join us tonight here on YouTube. And we're going to have a false start. It seems like quite a bit tonight. Carlisle's kind of been, you know, a little jumpy before the line. They haven't called anything, but they do get them there. So this will bring up 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, and it's interesting because you're this late in the season. You usually have a lot of that worked out of your system, and nevertheless, so everyone has bad nights.
Right. Third down 12. 7 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Heimhoff keeps it himself and immediately driven backwards. He actually did hand that off, but nonetheless, that's going to be a loss, and Carlisle's going to be in a really bad spot to punt.
Mateus Durr and Owen Kaufman in on the tackle there. It's going to be short punt. We have Eli Rose stuck right out here on the 35-yard line, so Ames Plus is going to be kicking into the win.
So 6:23 left. Does get the punt off. It's a good one. Eli waits back for it and takes a nice Grinnell bounce. He's not going to hop on it. And it'll be called dead there at the 42-yard line of Grinnell. So the Tigers, they score here, maybe the last little dagger, as it would put them up by a nice amount. And considering Carlisle hasn't been able to put this thing in a lot, we'll have to see.
Looks like Cole McGriff's out there at the helm of quarterback. Kaufman must be in at a tight end position.
(14-6). Grinnell leads. 6:11 left. 1st down and 10. They'll start from the 42. McGriff. Option. Wyatt takes this one down the near sideline. He's going to have some blocking. Has green grass in front of him. Makes a cut. He's still going, and he's finally driven down at about the 4-yard line. And McGriff got laid out in the backfield.
The sacrifice of the last-minute option toss right there.
But it really worked. I mean, that D lineman didn't see it coming. So this is a first down and goal from the 4.
The price you got to pay for being a quarterback, you know what? But that quarterback holding that ball to the very end before you make the pitch, it makes them commit one way or the other. And
you could hear that from up here. McGriff, the quarterback here. Hunter's still the back. McGriff keeps it himself, and he's going to be driven down in the backfield. And we're going to have a late flag come in. I want to say maybe a face mask, but that was so late. It's just be a really late holding.
It might be a late hit. The way it was thrown towards the pile right there. Personal foul on Carlisle, so it'll be half the distance.
So this will put him at the 2.
Ooh.
Oh, so two penalties. So we'll just
personal fouls
start again. So it'll be second down from the 4.
5 minutes left in the game here, and a little temper starting to fly, looks like.
Carlisle needs this defensive stop. You got to think if they want to get back into this with 5.5 minutes left here. Now the clock isn't starting. Got miscommunication over here.
I think they're trying to decide on whoever the personal foul is exactly called on. It looks like both teams had a player came out. So I think there was just question on who it was. The personal foul was on.
Who was it over here? Number 70, that's Cameron Moore?
Stevenson
or Cameron Stevenson?
On the Grinnell
Not
side.
Cameron Moore. That wouldn't have been a delay of game because of the miscommunication.
It was the official trying to figure out
Right.
who exactly needed to come out of the ball game.
Second down, they'll start from the 9. McGriff on the rollout to the right, steps back, fires this one to the corner of the end zone. It is going to be incomplete. I thought he hauled that thing in. There is a flag down there. It might be pass interference on whoever was over there.
Yep, pass interference on Carlisle.
Pass interference against the Wildcats.
So this will move them. Should move him to about the 3-yard line, I would think, or around where the marker was.
Half the distance.
Yeah.
Penalty is half the distance of goal.
All right. So second down, or second to goal from about the 5. Kaufman is now the quarterback, or now McGriff is. They took Cole out for a second. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. McGriff keeps it himself, has a hole, and he is not going to cross.
That was so close.
Yeah, very.
I would say he's right up to the
Yeah.
half-yard line.
1-yard line, half-yard line. And this really hurts Carlisle because this clock just keeps ticking.
Stopped by Jardine, the host of Wildcats.
Okay. McGriff's down on the play, maybe.
He really got squished in that pile of players. And, yeah, took a hit somewhere. Doesn't seem to be holding anything, just seems to be out of wing knocked out of him. He's going to get up here and kind of limp back off to the sideline here. Foot probably got caught in the mess there.
Trainer for the Grinnell Tigers, Kelly Rose.
All right, so a quick little injury timeout there. 4:52 left in the 4th quarter. Grinnell leads 14-6 over Carlisle. And yeah, this injury timeout here. So Grinnell will be at the half-yard line. Expect the quarterback keeper here. Lights are fully on here. You can see the effect. Nighttime is upon us. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. 3rd and goal from the half-yard line. Kaufman is the quarterback. There'll be a handoff to Hunter, and Hunter is in. Touchdown, Grinnell. Nice little jump outside by Wyatt Hunter there, and 20-6. Grinnell extends their lead. Dylan will try the extra point here. Kaufman making sure everybody's on the field. Snap, hold, kick. Good. Great kick. 21-6. Grinnell leads over Carlisle with 4:48 to go here in the 4th quarter. The Tigers lead. Great drive there by Grinnell.
Yes, it was. Great drive. Take a minute here, recognize the head coach, Josh Wardenberg, assistant coaches, Tony Sternberg, Chad Rose, I mentioned earlier, team trainer, Kelly Rose. This group of coaches done an excellent job with this team this year, and I think, again, can't echo it enough, it's just what we're going to see coming up for the varsity in the future. Also out there on the field, the JV coaches are stepping up too. Travis Smith, Brian Woods. Really, they all just kind of work as a big team.
So 21-6. Grinnell leads over Carlisle with 4:48 to go here in the 4th quarter. And Grinnell will kick this one off back to Carlisle here.
Really a pretty solid performance out of the freshman team.
Yeah, has been very fun to watch. Dylan Booch kicks this one, and nice drop in the grass. And Imhoff is driven down. Nice chase down tackle there by Eli Rose, I believe. So Carlisle will start.
For special team play, that's what you like to see. He made a great wrap, didn't let go, made a good tackle.
First down and 10 here for Carlisle. And they'll start from about the 25-yard line, 24-yard line where they got it marked. Imhoff checks down immediately on the screen play, and good wrap-up tackle near that far sideline. Gain of about a yard. That's the first time we've seen that play by the Wildcats tonight.
Green and Wyatt Hunter over there on that far side.
Grinnell's defense trying to get set. Imhoff back to throw. He rolls out to this near far sideline, and it's almost picked off by by Cole McGriff. That's the 2nd time I've almost said that tonight. Two great athletes. 3rd down and 8 upcoming. That was almost picked. Nice little defensive play there.
Hand up in there.
.4:14 left here in the 4th quarter. Grinnell leads 21-6 over the Wildcats of Carlisle. Imhoff under center, hands off. Goldman getting back there, and once again his arm length helps him out. That's a big loss on that play.
Excellent pursuit. Trey Goldman, Wyatt Hunter, Logan Estelle.
4th down and long.
Owen Kaufman also in there. It's just something I can't stress enough when you see a defensive team that's more of a swarming team, it's just not one person making the tackle. You have one person that makes the initial hit, and the rest of the team finishes off. And that eliminates all those breakdowns of missed tackles and that running back getting away.
Clock keeps ticking here. This may be a delay game here. 4th down and 18. Carlisle obviously not going to try to kick it here. I'm off. Under center will roll out, looking near sideline. Got a flag down. He looks upfield. This is going to be incomplete. Almost picked off by Jake Green again. He almost had his second of the night off his helmet.
Look like possibly a holding on the backside there of the Carlisle line.
Grinnell's obviously going to decline that. So,
nevertheless, that's going to be 1st down and excellent yardage.
Yeah, great position for Grinnell to open this game up just a little bit more. Wait down this clock one more time. So 1st down, 10 from the 17, 3:12 remaining. Grinnell leads 21-6 over Carlisle. And let's see if Grinnell can put this thing in again. McGriff back out there at quarterback. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. Hunter is the back. Lender in motion, and we're going to have a
offsides on Carlisle.
Or false start.
Oh,
on Grinnell.
That was Grinnell.
I didn't think I saw a move. I mean, yeah.
Maybe number 21 over here on Carlisle's left
D-end
side.
Flinched a little bit. So we'll see what that does there. But nonetheless, moving back. 1st down to 15. They'll start from the 22 now. Lender in motion again. McGriff keeps it himself. And once again, the jersey is not his friend as he is going to be driven to the ground. So this will bring up 3rd down. Or 2nd down, because that was 1st down. So 2nd down at 15. At the 27-yard line. Or 2nd down 20 from the 27. 2.5 minutes left. McGriff gets it to Wyatt, and Wyatt is driven down. Gotta love those jerseys. Another loss. You know Grinnell's going to take off all the time they want here. It's 2:13 left here in the 3rd or 4th quarter. So left in the game.
That left-hand line, I think, you know, they're just showing a little bit of tiredness. Left-hand side of the line broke down a little bit. Definitely got to always think pass play when you have Owen in there. A little bit taller.
150 left.
Pushing time there.
And McGriff calls a timeout because they didn't want to delay a game. But in this situation, you probably just take the delay of game.
They have all the time they need.
Kind of a little game over there. McGriff called timeout, or made the timeout motion, and then the ref looked away, came back. You'll see coming onto your screen, Grinnell varsity team coming out on the field, getting ready to warm up. Grinnell wearing the black helmets, black jerseys, but white pants tonight. Nice little thing for senior night here. Looks good. It's the first time they're doing that this season. And with this muddy grass, those pants will not be white by the end of this night. All right, 1:44 left. 3rd down and 24 for the Tigers. Trying to get out of here with the win, which it looks like they'll end up doing. Kaufman fakes, looks way over the head of Cole McGriff. He was under a lot of pressure. Had to get rid of it, and this will bring up 4th down and 24 with 1 minute and 40 seconds left.
There was quite a bit of pressure. They're just kind of bringing the heat there. I don't know if they'll.
Coach Warnerberg wants another timeout, as Grinnell will think about what they want to do here.
One of those things right now that even if you just win another fourth down, no punt, and just set it down, it's not really going to be a huge loss of turnover, just like you punted it. You don't want to punt it and possibly you're just going to turn right back around if you punt it, and they're going to bring it right back out to the 20.
Right.
So the defense is holding strong, pretty good, so I don't have any.
And, you know, don't want it to happen, but if you throw it deep and it's picked off inside the 10 and he goes down, it's better than any punt you probably would have had.
Well, that's true, too.
And it looks like Grinnell's going to go for it here on a 4th down and 24.
You might
knowing
see a little bit of a
trickery here.
You got Cole McGriff in the backfield. And actually, you watch, he's a pretty good combination with him and Owen there when they hook up on passes. Owen's a huge target.
McGriff rolls out right, and he tries the
little quick kick.
Yeah, quick kick, and it's not going to be that bad. That almost went into the back of his own player as he didn't roll out enough, but nonetheless.
I'm not so sure if we want to go back on video. I think it might hit a Carlisle player.
Yeah. Nonetheless, Carlisle takes over at their own 16 with 1.5 minutes left. Two wide receivers on the right, one to the left. Heimhoff shoots this one out to the near sideline, and he's driven down. That was almost picked off by Trey Goldman.
White Hunter in on that single-man tackle there.
Carlisle still thinking they got a chance here. They're going to hurry this up. Defense tries to shift. This one will go over the head, and Cole McGriff almost had that pick. He came running off to the other side.
Between him and Jake Green, they've had their hand each on two, and Jake Green's actually picked one off. So
third down.
Definitely putting themselves in the right positions.
Third down. Second down. Not entirely sure here. Third down. Heimhoff, hands up the middle. And CJ Weisler up for a nice gain. That will be a first down. 1 minute left here in this ball game. Grinnell closing in on another undefeated season continuation. Heimhoff under center, hands this one off again up the middle, and he's met and driven down finally.
Mateus Durr wasn't going to let anything cross that line. He was right on him as soon as he crossed.
40 seconds left. Carlisle going to try to run some no huddle here. Two wide receivers out left, one to the right. Heimhoff will roll out to his right. He's stuck, and he's going to be driven down. There is a flag on the far side of the field.
Owen Kaufman, Levi Fritz in on that. Owen had excellent pursuit. Legal procedure on Carlisle.
Looks like it. Half a minute left here in this one. Third down and 7. Clock keeps ticking, 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Heimhoff. Under pressure. Drilled in the backfield, and down he goes. And that should do it from Grinnell.
Yep, Levi
and it will.
Fritz and Trey Goldman just finished that one off, and that's a good way to end the ball game right there.
So that does it from TT Cranny. The Tigers stay undefeated, 21-6 over Carlisle. Grinnell survives a good defensive game indeed. Well, just about an hour away from the varsity kickoff between Grinnell and Carlisle. We'll be back for that one. We thank you for.
If you're watching us on YouTube tonight, we'll go ahead and you can actually, the same channel you're on, we're going to flip. We'll close this one out and we'll go to a varsity game. So they are in two different sections here for tonight's activities.
Yep. So we hope you enjoy us or join us with that one. Once again, the freshman team stays undefeated, 21-6. Grinnell defeats Carlisle. Thanks for watching us. We'll be back in an hour with Grinnell versus Carlisle varsity.